Perhaps one of the worst impressions you could make on a first date would be not showing up to the designated place where you were supposed to meet your date. And not because, you were late or anything else, but just because you couldn't find it. That's what happened with Kevin, who is on the phone with us today. And actually, Kevin, I identify with your story. He emailed us. He met a girl named Olivia. Actually couldn't find the restaurant that they were supposed to meet at. That happens to me all the time, Kevin, so don't feel too bad, but mostly just because I don't pay attention to what people are saying to me, and then by the time I'm on my way, I'm like, oh, crap, where were we supposed to meet? And then I don't show up. So thank you for joining us, Kevin. Appreciate your email.
Thanks, guys. Hey, Brooke. Hey, Jubal.
Now, you actually didn't make it to dinner on your first date because you couldn't find the restaurant.
Yeah.
I'm hoping it wasn't your suggestion to go to this restaurant.
No. She just gave me the name of the place and didn't give me an address, so I had to, I guess my GPS kind of freaked out and kind of just couldn't decide between which restaurant it was.
Yeah, that happens to me all the time. It's usually the user's fault and not the GPS. But I blame my GPS nonstop. I'm like, oh, stupid thing, took me completely down the wrong street. So are you normally bad with directions and finding places? Does this happen to you a lot, or is this kind of like a one-time weird thing?
I'm not very good with directions. I barely know where I am anyway, all the time.
So how late were you to the date?
Well, she actually ended up calling me about 25 minutes after we were supposed to meet.
Why wouldn't you call her and tell her, hey, I'm lost, where are you?
Well, you don't want to appear like the guy who can't find things and just...
Were you in contact with her, though? At least, you don't have to say, I can't find the restaurant, I'm a dumbass. You can be like, hey, I'm on my way, just running a little late. Did you at least do that?
I sent a text saying that, but that only gets you 10 or 15 minutes.
Right, and then she finally called you, and how'd that conversation go?
I admitted I was a little turned around, and she asked where I was, and I told her the location, and I told her the cross streets, and it was like a block or two from her apartment. So she said, I know where you are, I'll come meet you, and we'll go back to my place for a drink.
Well, that was quick.
Wow,
nicely done. You didn't plan this whole time? Wow.
Yeah, either you're a really creepy stalker and you already knew where her apartment was, this is a genius way to get up there, or you just got super lucky by being right outside of her apartment.
Yeah, I thought perfect, it's, super lucky, it's great, and then she met me, and we went up and had a few beers, and then it just got a little odd.
How was the conversation when you got up there in the beginning?
It was nice. She was really sweet, and she had a nice place in which I love seeing how people live, so it was really great. And then we were only there for like 20 minutes, and she got a text saying that her roommate was coming home, and that I guess her roommate had just broken up with her boyfriend, and she needed to kind of console her, and so it was one quick drink, and then she kind of ushered me out.
Okay, Kevin, do you feel like that's legit?
Yeah.
I don't know. You don't want to assume someone's lying to you that quickly.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But that kind of feels like that's odd to me.
Yeah. It seems like interesting timing.
Very stereotypical.
You kind of blew it and didn't show up for dinner. She had to come meet you, threw you a pity date by being like, yeah, come up to my place, we'll have a beer. And then all of a sudden she receives a text from her roommate who just got through a breakup, and she has to ask you to leave. It seems... kind of.
She didn't have to invite him to her apartment, though. I mean,
yeah, because it seems like there's a couple of things going on. It's like if she didn't want to see me at all, she could have easily said, I have something else to do. She brought me up for a drink, so it was kind of like I was getting two sides of a different story.
So when you finally left, did you guys make plans to see each other again?
No, and I texted her 3 times after the date, and I haven't heard from her at all.
No, nothing.
No. What was the last thing you guys said to each other?
I think I said I'll catch you soon.
Smooth.
That's romantic. Wow. Okay. I don't know how she didn't fall head over heels for that.
Yeah, catch you on the flip side,
that is
buddy.
Sweet.
And then you took off. So you haven't heard anything from her. You've tried to text her 3 times and not a word back.
Yeah. I want to find out whether it was me that did something wrong. I don't date much. I work with computers and I don't talk to people that much, so I want to make sure if it's something I did, and I want to know what it is, just so I can fix it the next time or figure out if there's something I should or shouldn't be doing. You
should make sure you know where the restaurant is and show up on time. We'll tell you that right now.
And the whole thing's really a bummer because in the short time we were together, she seemed really cool and really nice, and she's really pretty, so I thought I had everything going. But
all right, well, we'll play a song, come back, get her on the phone, and get your second date update, okay?
That'd be great. Thanks.
Hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
All right, here we go. Kevin is on the phone with us. He wants us to call a girl named Olivia. They had a pretty terrible first date.
Yeah.
I mean, Kevin didn't even show up to dinner because he couldn't find the restaurant. She finally had to call him to see where he was. He was actually close to her place, so she said, fine, I'll come meet you. They went up to her place, had a couple beers before she said she got a text message from her roommate who had just broken up with her boyfriend and she needed to talk, so Kevin had to leave. She basically kicked Kevin out. Are you about ready to give her a call?
Yeah.
Now, if you find out that she lied about that text message and wanted you gone and was maybe upset because you didn't show up for dinner and she had to come meet you, what are you going to try to say to her in order to get a second date? Because you want to get another date with her, right? That's why we're doing this?
Do.
Okay, so what are you going to say to her?
I guess maybe assure her that I'll never do that again, and I'll make sure I know exactly where the restaurant is for the rest of our dates.
Okay.
Yeah. And you said you haven't been on a date or many dates because you spend a lot of time in front of your computer.
Yeah, I don't meet that many people in person, so I do a lot of dating websites.
Were you awkward when you were at her apartment just the entire time anyway?
I try not to be.
You're sweet, Kevin.
You don't sound very awkward on the phone right now.
You sound articulate.
So, unless you were doing something really strange.
Yeah.
But I'm going to guess it's probably the fact that you didn't show up for dinner. I would think that would make anybody angry. So I'm about to dial her right now. Are you ready to go?
Yeah.
All right, man. Hang on.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Olivia?
Yeah, this is her.
Hey, Olivia, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Hello?
How's it going?
Good. I'm sorry, who are you from?
Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning, the radio show. Am I disturbing you at work or something? You sound...
Yeah, sorry. I don't mean to be rude.
No,
Is this like a promotion to buy something?
It is not a promotion to buy something. I'm actually calling you because a listener of ours sent us an email about you, and he wanted us to call you.
Okay.
I'll explain. His name is Kevin. You and him recently went out on a date. You probably remember Kevin because he couldn't find the restaurant you were supposed to go to, and you ended up going back to your place and just having a few beers.
Right.
Okay, well, Kevin really liked you and is wondering why you're not calling him back. Is there something that Kevin did on your date to make you not want to see him again?
I just don't really feel like it's something to talk about, and yeah.
Okay, but is it more than him not being able to find the restaurant?
No, that was super irritating, and like, what grown man can't find a freaking restaurant, but
Yeah.
No, that's not the issue.
That's not the issue.
No. Is this did he just like write an email and you guys are calling me and like wasting my day, or?
Yep, that's pretty much exactly what happened. And I know that you're at work and you sound busy, and I don't want you to... What's that?
I just want to know like what the premise of this, so that way I know if I need to change my phone number.
Whoa.
No, we won't be calling you ever again after this. I'd appreciate you, though, hanging on, because it's a segment we do on our show called the Second Date Update. Basically, we want to tell Kevin what he did wrong on your date so he can learn not to do it again on other dates. It sounds like you don't want to see him again. Can you tell us what the main issue is? What did he do?
I went to the kitchen to make us a drink, and when I came out, he wasn't in the living room where I left him, and where he was coming out from did not seem like the bathroom, and he seemed really weird about it. Like, he just seemed weird, and then I went back. It just got really awkward. It's not that big of an apartment, so it's not that hard to find the bathroom, and my door to my bedroom was ajar.
You think he went in your room?
I think he stole a pair of my freaking panties.
What?
For
and
real?
I do not want him anywhere near me.
Hold up. Okay, I was just going to say that he went into your room, and that's weird, but you think that he stole a pair of your underwear?
I think he couldn't find a restaurant, but he could find my freaking underwear drawer.
Okay, Olivia, that's a big claim. Are you sure you're not just imagining something? Why would you think that he would do that?
He was just so weird, and it was like awkward from the beginning, and I felt like I'd made a bad decision even when I was letting him into my apartment, and it just got worse. And then when he wasn't in the living room, like, why didn't he just say, hey, can I please use your bathroom? Like, have some common courtesy if you're a stranger.
And then are you just assuming that he stole your underwear? Like, are you missing underwear?
My drawer was ajar.
Yeah.
You could have possibly left that there, right?
Yeah, but if you have a gut feeling about something.
And I don't remember hearing the toilet run. Like, you know how after you pee and you flush, it kind of like runs for a little bit to fill back up?
Yeah.
I don't remember hearing that.
Are you missing underwear?
I have like 100.
Okay, so you don't know. I know every single one of my underwear. They're all cataloged and charted. Yeah, I know when I'm missing a pair.
I wouldn't know either.
So you don't really know. You don't have any proof that he took your underwear, but that's just what you're thinking.
Yeah, I think he's really weird, and he creeped me out. And the freak flag went off, and I asked him to leave my apartment.
You don't want to ask him if he did take your underwear?
Sorry, my boss is giving me a weird look. I'll be right there. Okay, what was your question?
You don't want to ask him if he did take your underwear?
No. I don't ever want to talk to this guy again.
Oh, that's a shame because, Olivia, he's actually on the other line. And I would love to find out. Kevin, did you steal Olivia's underwear?
I would never steal anyone's underwear, let alone, like, on a first date. I was using the bathroom.
Oh, really? You were using the bathroom?
Yeah.
You didn't have to pee and didn't wash your hands? You were just in there to check yourself out? Like you're in the living room?
No, I had to pee quickly. I was in a car driving around for 25 minutes straight looking for the restaurant.
Honestly, I don't care. If you had to pee and you peed, I don't care. You're creepy, and I don't ever want to go out with you again.
Okay, well, you don't know for sure that he stole your underwear, Olivia. Like, you could be just making that up.
Even if he didn't steal my underwear, the fact that my first instinct was that he did makes me believe that this is not husband material. Like, this is not a good idea.
You never know, there's lots of weddings that have started off like that.
What was it about him that was so creepy?
Lack of timeliness, lack of eye contact, awkward breathing.
You just described like most men.
Olivia, look, I am truly sorry if you felt that was creepy, but I absolutely did not take your underwear. I wasn't even in your bedroom. Please, just give me another chance.
I'm sorry. I just really can't deal with this right now. And no, it's just you were too creepy. I have a job to keep, so good luck.
All right.
Oh.
Kevin, did you take Olivia's underwear?
No.
Be honest.
No.
Kevin, are you creepy? What is so creepy about you?
I don't know. Wow. That's nothing I can fix.
Kevin, are you... All right, look. Look, there's one of two things here. Either you are a creep and you stole her underwear, or Olivia's crazy.
Yeah.
And she's the weird one who just assumes that by you going to her bathroom, you're stealing her underwear. What is it?
I was really embarrassed for not finding the restaurant, so maybe I was acting weird and strange, but I didn't take her underwear, so that is crazy.
It's not like he's going to admit to us anyway.
Yeah.
You're probably wearing them right now, Kevin, for all we know.
Kevin, are you wearing Olivia's underwear?
No.
You guys, don't beat up on him. If he stole them, why would he call us for the
Because
answer?
true.
Crazy people do crazier things.
Yeah, maybe she's crazy.
I don't think so.
So-
I believe her gut instinct. I think you're a creep.
If she had such a gut instinct, why would she invite him into her apartment?
Well,
I feel bad for him.
yeah, Kevin. Hey, look, I didn't get to ask her if she wanted a second date with you.
Oh,
You know, normally I do that. You know what? How about this? If you want a date with Kevin, text us 78592. He might be an underwear thief, but I'll pay for you to go out with him.
I am not an underwear thief.
You guys could go to Victoria's Secret together.
Yeah. Yeah, right.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Listen, I knew the people that listened to our show were pretty desperate, but I had no idea how desperate they were until after this second date update that we just played. It's Brooke and Jubal in the morning. I'm moving 92.5. Why do I say that? Well, Kevin wanted us to call this girl named Olivia. We got her on the phone. She wasn't calling back after their date. She accused him of stealing her underwear.
That's a big accusation.
She has no proof that he stole the underwear. But he doesn't really make a good argument that he didn't steal the underwear, so we don't know who's crazy here. Either she's just automatically thinking that a guy's going to steal her underwear, or he's an underwear thief. I said at the end of the second date update, this is something that I never do. I'm like, hey, if you want a date with Kevin, text us, 78592. We'll give you a date with a possible underwear thief. All right? That's usually not a ringing endorsement for a guy, for a lot of ladies.
A computer guy that doesn't date very much, that couldn't use his GPS, is a possible underwear stealer.
Yes, who might steal your underwear. But So many texts in at 78592. Hey, he can steal my undies anytime. Another one that says, I'll go on a date with Kevin. Sounds like he needs a chance to redeem himself. Okay. Dating can really blow sometimes.
Oh, my God.
Okay, the guy might be an underwear thief. We don't know. Another one says, he can date me. I don't wear underwear, so it's fine.
Oh, God.
Oh, wow. I don't get it. And this is why we always complain, I can never find a good man.
But hey, this is proof for you, Brooke. When Brooke is always shocked how I get chicks. I'm like, guys can do this, and they can get dates.
If you're sitting there single right now, and you want to be in a relationship, and you're wondering why you can't find somebody, think about this second date up, all right? A possible underwear thief can get a lot of people interested in him, and you can't get a date. What are you doing wrong?
What's happening? It's like, no one cares about red flags anymore.
Re-examine some things in your life.
Yeah. Well, we don't know if he stole it.
But it's true.
And I feel like she's jumping to conclusions. He might have been weird.
No, but
I feel like she's just like It's weird. Okay, if you're going on a date with someone, it's weird. That's kind of strange. It's okay to be like, all right, they're creepy. I don't want to deal with them. But just to go to the place that he stole my underwear with no proof, kind of weird.
With no proof.
Yeah, but the thing is that she went and specifically said, even if he didn't steal my underwear, that was my immediate reaction to him using my restroom is probably a problem.
I just think that
it's not going to work out between
what
the two of us.
kind of girl has that immediate reaction?
A girl?
Where it's just like, oh my God, he stole my underwear. He might have been in my room, stole my underwear.
It's a weird response by her, and he's a weird dude. It obviously just didn't work out.
Yeah.
But looks like we're going to find him a date no matter what.
Someone wants to be underwear bandit buddies with him.
Yeah.
Gotta
all
find him
kinds
a
of people.
friendship, too.
Right? Yeah. He's got friends all over the place. If you want a second date update, all you have to do is email us, brookeandjubal@moving925.com. We will call the person who didn't call you back. The girl on the phone for a second date update today says that the guy she went out with was the classiest dude she's ever met. Wow. So I'm assuming they started their date as he showed up on a white steed, dressed in full regalia, and then he jumped off his trusty horse and regaled her with stories of his conquests while they regaled at dinner and she regaled back.
Yeah, there's so much regaling.
Clearly have no idea what the word regalia means, but it sounds appropriate. Summer, did you get regaled on your first date?
That sounds so bad.
No, that sounds weird.
Yeah, it sounds uncomfortable is what it sounds like to me.
Yeah.
Well, you said that he was classy, so I just assumed that regalia had to be happening somewhere in there.
Well, I mean, he was classy, but I mean, it wasn't anything like weird like that.
Okay, so what do you mean by it was the classiest dude you've ever been out with?
I mean, he was just a real gentleman, you know? Like, usually when I go out with a guy, they're nice, but I mean, like this one, when I met him at first, he kissed my hand and everything.
Ooh,
fancy.
That's an old school move.
Yeah, I don't know how I would take that.
I mean, I thought it was very gentlemanlike, like very respectful. I thought it was cool.
Yeah, that was going to be my question because it's a move that not a lot of guys do. So is it creepy or is it cool?
No, it wasn't creepy. He was not a creeper.
Which means he was hot enough to pull it off.
Yeah.
Or she was attracted enough to him.
Yeah, because if you look like me and you kiss somebody's hand, they're like, dude, restraining order time.
And hand washing
So,
time.
yeah. And need some hand sanitizer quick. So how'd you meet, first of all?
Well, he was a Tinder date.
Oh, okay, so you met classy off of Tinder. This may be a first for anyone.
Rare.
I know. Usually you swipe through and it's a bunch of, well, it's some interesting characters to say the least.
Uh-huh.
But no, he was very nice. Like, he's very professional type of guy. Like, he didn't say anything that was weird or off, and so I was excited to meet him.
Okay.
What's his name?
His name's Daniel.
Daniel. And what'd you guys do when you actually went out?
We went to, like, a really nice Italian restaurant, actually, and we got some drinks at the bar, and then we ate, and, yeah, it was a really great time.
See, I think that he must have been excited going into it, too, because if you're not excited, you don't pick a fancy Italian place.
Yeah.
Pick a...
Not everybody's getting the never-ending pasta bowl.
Yeah.
No, she said fancy.
Hey, you know what? That is to some.
Yeah.
No.
Breadsticks are good, man. So dinner was good, though? You guys get along?
It was really great. Yeah, we got along really well. He was super attentive. He was, like, seemed very engaged, and he kept complimenting me.
About what?
was like, oh, you're so beautiful, you're so funny, like all sorts of nice things.
Okay, so if everything was great, then why do you think he's not calling you back?
I have no idea. I mean, there was one part of the date that, like, it seemed a little awkward and off, but, like, we got over that.
What part was that?
Like, okay, so there was a pregnant woman that walked past, and I just made a little joke, like, everybody jokes on a first date and stuff, so I was like, oh, gross, I'm so glad I'm not pregnant.
Whoa,
But wait,
So you ripped on
hold
I don't know, if I were going out with you and you ripped on a pregnant lady, I'd be like, this girl's awesome.
No.
I love it. She just rips on anybody.
But here's
But
the
I could
thing.
see how somebody would be like, that's a little harsh, don't you think?
It wasn't particularly mean. It was just about, like, the state of pregnancy is uncomfortable, and so
Okay.
everyone knows that. So I was like, oh, so glad I'm not pregnant. That would be horrible. Ugh,
I don't know how much of a joke that is, though.
Yeah,
like,
doesn't sound like a
maybe
joke.
something like, oh, look at how much pasta that lady ate. That's maybe more of a joke.
The second
That's like a fat joke. Yeah.
Well,
second date update is just turned into the proper ways to make fun of somebody. This is amazing. Do we even need to call him to ask for a date? I just want to continue this conversation.
You guys, you're making it seem so bad. It wasn't. It was just seriously me being like, oh, can you imagine if I was pregnant? Oh, wouldn't that be horrible? That was all I did.
if it was awkward about you saying ick, pregnant lady, what was his response that made it awkward?
Well, he just kind of like, he kind of like stiffened up and leaned back and was like, he seemed like very off put, and he was like, oh, like it was just one of those awkward moments where like he didn't really say anything,
That's
but
not
like
good.
clearly that affected him somehow.
But you said at the end everything seemed fine.
Yeah, exactly. Everything did. I mean, he kissed me on the cheek, and he was like very much like, see you next time,
Okay. So you said you've tried texting him and calling him. Have you done that a lot or just a few times?
No, I just sent like 2 texts, and I tried calling once.
And that's it.
That's it, yeah, because I didn't want to like scare him off, but apparently he's always scared off.
For some
I
reason.
don't know.
All right, well, we'll play a song, come back, call him, and find out why he's not calling you back in your second date update, okay?
Thank you so much.
Yeah, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
If you're just joining us for today's second date update, Summer is on the phone with us. We just talked to her about her first date with a guy named Daniel. And I would just sum her date up in one sentence. Everything was going great until the pregnant lady showed up. Yep, showed up and ruined everything for Summer, or at least that's what she thinks. Just a quick recap, she met a dude off of Tinder, Daniel, the guy we're talking about. They met up, went to a great Italian restaurant. She said that he was classy and gentlemanly, and then there's one point in the middle of the date that there was a pregnant woman, and Summer decided for some reason she needed to rip on that pregnant woman and looked over and was like, oh, God, could you imagine if I was pregnant right now? That looks terrible. And I guess he sort of tightened up after that, like, that was rude. But it was really just a misplaced joke from Summer, and it didn't work out that well for her.
I mean, I don't hate pregnant women. I just said I'm glad I'm not pregnant right now. Which I am.
I'll tell you, you sound like a very happy, bubbly person. And as a mom, I'm just going to say, don't take offense to what you're saying.
So she supports you.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for your support. It means a lot.
Yeah.
But apparently Daniel seemed a little awkward after that, but they still ended the date with a kiss on the cheek. And Summer, according to you, it's one of the best dates you've ever been on, so you can't figure out why he's not calling you back.
Yeah, exactly. Everything seemed to go good except for that one little pocket of time. But otherwise, I mean, we ended so well. I don't get it. Why isn't he calling me?
I wonder if the pregnant lady that you kind of made fun of at the rrestaurant, that could have been his baby.
Oh, that makes sense. Too.
No,
See that?
no way.
It was like an ex-girlfriend that was in there, and he's like, that's my child.
No, that's like a weird sitcom. That's like so light.
Okay, I'm dialing his phone number right now. Here we go.
Okay.
Hello?
Hi, is Daniel there?
Yep, speaking.
Hey, what's up, man? How are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Hi.
Hi.
The radio show?
Yeah. Yeah, are you familiar?
Yeah, I've heard it a couple times.
Sweet.
Oh,
What
thanks.
do you think of it?
Yeah, you guys are cool.
You don't mean that one bit. You have not listened enough. I could tell. that you did not really mean that.
He's like, I heard 10 minutes one time.
No, I did. I mean it.
Okay,
Sure.
you could tell you didn't. You're like, yeah, you guys are cool. I don't know. Yeah, sure, whatever. Well, I'm calling you today because we actually got an email about you.
Okay. About what?
Well, it's from a girl named Summer.
Oh, Summer emailed you?
Yeah, we do a segment on our show called The Second Date Update. So you went out with Summer, and she's tried to text you and call you since your date, but apparently you haven't responded, so she would call in the big guns.
Oh, boy. All right.
Yeah. So can you tell us why you aren't calling Summer back?
I don't really want to.
Well, she kind of wants an explanation. Dude, we talked to her, right? She had great things to say about you. She said it was like the best date of her life.
Yeah.
She was really complimentary.
That's really nice. I mean, we had a lot of fun. It was a fun time.
So you liked it?
She was fun.
Are you not attracted to her? Is that the issue?
No, she's cute. I liked her. But it's just not going to work out.
Okay.
Well, why? If she's cute and you had fun.
Yeah, sounds awful.
Is that a problem? You don't like that?
No, I really like that. It's just she lied.
She lied?
Whoa.
About what?
Actually, let me rephrase that. She wasn't 100% truthful with me.
Okay.
But who is on a first date? Let's be honest.
Well, yeah, but I mean, this is kind of an important thing that she wasn't very truthful about.
What was it?
Well, she said her name was Stephanie on Tinder.
Okay.
Okay.
And then when we met, it was revealed that her name is Summer.
So she uses a different name on Tinder.
Yeah, well, number one, I don't know why someone would do that, but...
I could think of a lot of reasons. Maybe she's got a crazy ex, or she doesn't want people to know, or she doesn't want her job to be able to search her on Tinder.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I mean, nonetheless, it still wouldn't work out.
Why?
Why is that a big deal?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, so her name is Summer.
Her name is Summer, okay.
My last name is Pants, and if if we were to, I don't know, like long-term relationship, get married at some point, her name would be Summer Pants.
Come on, that is the dumbest.
I think that's amazing. Yeah. I would love that.
Well, I would not love that. It'd make me very uncomfortable knowing maybe people are making fun of her behind her back or something like that.
Oh, my God. You jumped so many steps, by the way.
Well, I know I'm going fast, but I'm looking for a long-term relationship. So I'm not there to just mess around with people. And
So you're looking for a forever pants.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, don't be a smarty pants, Jubal, okay?
You don't feel like somebody with the name Summer Pants would be the person that you want to be around all the time.
No, it's just a little too awkward.
Okay, but you are so many assumptions here. One, that she would even take your name when you got married. Like, a lot of women keep their last name, and that's fine.
No, I come kind of from a more traditional point of view.
So you want whoever you marry to take your last name?
Yeah, I do.
Even though it's an awkward life to live with the last name Pants.
I know it is. I'm living it.
But you're Daniel Pants, and you don't think Summer Pants would be a good partner for you.
No, I just couldn't do that to her.
All right.
Oh
well,
God.
And that's it? That's the only reason?
That is the biggest reason, yes.
That is so
Okay.
ridiculous to me.
Well,
Yes,
you gotta see
you could
it.
be missing out on the love of your life because of a silly thing.
and
It's not
years
meant to
of
be.
great jokes.
Yeah, that's a problem for me. I don't want my wife's name to be a joke. I just want us to be a happy family of pants.
Oh, my God.
See, now you're making jokes about your own last name, so
Exactly.
you can't really judge.
No, I'm allowed to.
Okay, you're allowed
I see
to.
how it works.
Well, Daniel, I do have to let you know that Summer is on the phone listening right now, and she wants to talk to you.
What?
Yeah, you there, Summer
No.
Pants?
No.
I can't believe this. Wait, are you serious, Daniel? Really? It's just because of my name?
Yeah, I mean, your name can't be changed.
But like, this can't be the real reason. Like, there must be something else. And was there something else? Like, you won't hurt my feelings if you tell me.
No, look, I had a great time with you. When I thought your name was Stephanie, everything was fine. And then you told me your name's actually Summer, and that kind of was it for me.
This is so crazy. I just can't believe it. What if like Brooke said, I mean, I can keep my name. I don't have to change over to Pants. I mean,
yeah, but I'm kind of looking to have someone that has my last name with me.
I can see
That is so weird. Yeah, but it's fine.
I can hyphenate. I can always have my full name on the registry, and then
You
it's
want to have
Summer
a
Stephanie
hyphenate
Pants.
Hyphen pants, yeah.
Well, no, I don't care. Like, I really don't care what my name is. I think it'd be fine. I don't think people will think it's weird. And I love the name Pants. It's great. It's only 5 letters. That's perfect.
What?
Well, you know, on the Scantron forms and stuff like that, it's so annoying to have a long last name. I would not mind shortening down the Pants.
That is true. It's a lot easier to fill things out.
The important things.
Look, I'm looking out for you. I don't want you to go around and say, hi, my name is Summer Pants, and have people making fun of you behind your back. Who knows?
Okay, this is going to sound really weird, but, like, I might just be ignorant. Is this, like, some sort of sex term that I don't know?
No, it isn't.
I don't know it either if you don't know it.
But I think it should be.
No.
I mean, like, you're making such a big deal out of it. I don't know if this is, like, some weird, like, what's the reason? What's so bad about it?
It'd be the same if your name was Autumn.
Autumn pants or spring pants.
Yeah.
But the thing is, Daniel, I don't think that you're listening to her or anybody else in the room. Like, you are the only one that has a problem with summer pants.
And you guys aren't getting married anytime soon. If you do, you just had one date. Why not give it another shot, Daniel?
I just feel like we really got along well, and I really do want to see you again. And I don't know, like, I mean, I understand that you have reservations, but I mean, I think it's something that, you know, I'm okay with it.
She is so understanding, Daniel.
She seems really
You are
nice.
going to be missing out if you worry too much about this pants thing.
So, Daniel, would you like to go out with Summer again on a second date? We'll pay for it.
What, you're going to pay for it? Okay.
Yeah.
Then, yeah, let's go to Hawaii.
I'm not sending you to Hawaii, Mr. Pants.
I think dinner.
Well, you said you'd pay for it.
How about this dinner at somewhere local?
Or like a Hawaiian
Cap
restaurant.
$75.
I think that is pretty generous.
Yes, that's great.
You'll do that? All right. It could be a Hawaiian-themed restaurant if you want. I don't care. Summer, does that sound good? Another date with Daniel?
That sounds great. Thank you.
You're welcome. Congratulations. Successful second date update.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Oh
Yeah.
my gosh. Yay, I'm so excited. You better text or call me back, Daniel.
I will, Summer Pants.
See, now you guys already have a little joke. It could work out.
Yeah, it could. I'm super excited to potentially be Mrs. Summer Pants.
Yep. Don't rush things along, all right? One pant leg at a time.
There it is.
God, thank you so much.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Text in at 78592 says, I wish my last name was Pants. Pickup lines would be endless.
Yeah, that's true.
We're talking about today's second date update. A woman named Summer wanted to call this dude named Daniel, who wasn't calling back after their date. They had a great date. The reason that he wasn't calling back, she didn't tell him her name was not actually, or it was Summer. She had a different name on her profile online, and her real name is Summer. She has it changed for whatever reason. But she told him that her name was Summer, and he's like, I can't date you. Because his last name is Pants, and he didn't want to be dating somebody that would be named Summer Pants if they ever actually got married.
Which is so dumb. I mean, it's like you, Jubal Flag, not dating someone named America.
Yeah, and I would
You
do
know?
that because I think it'd be even better. I'd be like, I love that. So they decided not to go out again. He just couldn't handle her being called Summer Pants. Unfortunately, though, I think that's an awesome name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm Fox. I'd like to date a Harry.
There you go.
You know?
Remember, if you want to do a second date update, all you have to do is email us, and we will call the person who didn't call you back.
Moving 92.5 presents.
Steven is on the phone today for a first date follow-up, and he's getting ghosted by a woman named Yasmin. So in a few minutes, we'll call her and see if she'll tell us why she's ghosting him and maybe get him a second date. But first, Steven, how long has it been since your date?
So it's been like a week.
Could it just be that she's working?
Yeah. No, I know she's working because we work together.
Oh,
well, that makes it awkward.
Okay, so you went on a date with a coworker, but now she's ghosting you.
Yeah.
But you still see her at work.
Right. Exactly.
Awkward.
Yeah. Let's figure out how we got here. So, how did you guys end up going on a date?
So I just kind of liked her. I always at work, like I just, we were always kind of vibing. It seemed like when we were at work, and I was just thinking like, why not maybe we can mix in like some fall vibes and some romance, And so I invited her over for pumpkin carving and scary movies.
Oh, that's fun.
That is fun.
Yeah, I thought it was a good idea.
What happened on the date?
I mean, it's first she looked so good, by the way. She came over like one of these oversized sweaters, like the cozy kind that still make you look hot, kind of, you know what I mean? She just looked, yeah, I really dig her. She's awesome. So the night, it started out great. We had some whiskey, we had some popcorn, and like before the first pumpkin even made its appearance, things got kind of steamy on the couch. Like it kind of just happened a little bit. But since we worked together, we agreed to like sort of pump the brakes a little bit. It was like it got going and then we kind of backed off. But we were still having like a really fun, like a flirty night, we're still kind of like charged up from that. Anyway, then came the incident, as I like to refer to it.
All right.
Yeah. So I was kind of like, I was in a very like whiskey fueled creative mode. And I ended up carving a lopsided grin into my pumpkin. One eye was higher than the other. It looked like Sloth from Goonies. And that was not what I was going for. And I kind of lost it. I sort of had a meltdown over the pumpkin. And I think...
What kind of meltdown? Like, how bad of a meltdown are we talking?
I mean, like I was just like, I was kind of worked up. I was like, I spent 20 minutes on this damn face, and I may or may not have launched the pumpkin off the balcony. Insulted his mother, possibly. Yeah.
All right, you got a complete meltdown. I've been in those situations before.
What is she doing?
Frustrated because I worked so hard on the pumpkin and it came out terribly, and I just kind of, sort of lost it.
I'm sorry. What is she doing though? Like while you're freaking out over your pumpkin and tossing it off of a balcony?
Meanwhile, her pumpkin looks perfect. It's great. She's like really good at this. Obviously, she's better at this than I am. And she just kind of like sipped her drink quietly and was like, "Are you okay?" And then she left soon after, like no kiss, not even like just a polite hug. After kind of the beginning of the date, I was like, "Oh man, like I just scared away a goddess with a gourd." All
right. Well, we'll see if that is the reason that you're getting ghosted. We'll play a song, come back, and then call her and see if she'll tell us why she's ghosting you and maybe get you a second date, okay?
Gotta really walk back from that pumpkin date.
Yeah, we'll see if we can patch that up for you. All right, we'll get your first date follow-up next.
Hey, it's us, the Jonas Brothers, and guess what? We have some big news.
What's the news, Nick?
Huge news. We created our own podcast called Hey Jonas.
We invented a podcast?
Well, we didn't invent it. We just contributed to it.
We're the first people to do podcasts.
Pretty wide range of podcasts are out there. But this one's extra special.
So how did we actually come up with the name Hey Jonas, guys? I honestly don't remember.
I think it was on a call about what we should call it, and
we were thinking originally calling it one of the early names of our band before Jonas Brothers.
This is how you guys remember it going down?
Yes.
I have a very different memory of this. We were talking about a bit for the podcast where people could call in and say, "Hey Jonas," and then I wrote down on my little notepad, "Hey Jonas," and offered it up as a potential title for the podcast. But thanks for remembering that, guys.
Listen to Hey Jonas on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts. Just listen. We don't care where you hear it.
Your husband is not who you think he is. Your body is not what you thought it was. Your identity is formed by a secret history. I'm Danny Shapiro, and these are just a few of the stunning stories I'll be exploring on the 14th season of Family Secrets.
And just then, we felt the plane turn in the air. So much so that the bags that were under people's seats just kind of flew into the aisle.
Each week, we dive headfirst into the complex power of secrecy, how it shapes our identities and relationships, and how it ultimately can reveal to us our truest selves.
My daughter, she's pretending she doesn't know, but is trying to cook and feed me and keep me alive because I wasn't eating anything. And me pretending like everything was fine.
He kind of shoved me out of the way and said, move. And he went out the front door and he jumped in a car and drove off. And that was the last time I saw him.
Listen to season 14 of Family Secrets on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
If you're watching the latest season of The Real Housewives of Atlanta, you already know there's a lot to break down.
Portia accusing Kelly of sleeping with a married man. They holding K. Michelle back from fighting Drew. Pinky has financial issues.
I like the bougie style of Housewives show. I think it looks like it's going to be interesting.
On the podcast, Reality with the King, I, Carlos King, recap the biggest moments from your favorite reality shows, including the Real Housewives franchise, the drama, the alliances, and the tea everybody's talking about. As an executive producer in reality television, I'm not just watching it, I understand the game. As somebody who creates shows, I'll even say this. At the end of the day, when people are at home, they want entertainment. To hear this and more, listen to Reality with the King on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Right in the middle of your first date follow-up, and if you're just joining us, Steven is on the phone, and he is getting ghosted by a woman named Yasmin, so we're about to call her in a second and see if she'll tell us why she's ghosting him and maybe get him a second date. But first, Steven, why don't you remind us about your date again real quick?
Yeah, so I invited Yasmin over, who I work with, my coworker, invited her to come over for pumpkin carving and scary movies, and everything seemed like it was going well until I screwed up my pumpkin pretty bad and kind of ended up throwing it over the balcony and yelling at it.
That is pretty...
It might have been too much for her, She might have been like, wow, if this guy reacts like that with a pumpkin, might be a little high-strung.
It's a little too soon to show that.
All right. Are you ready for us to call her?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay, here we go.
Hello.
Hi, may I speak to Yasmin, please?
This is she.
Hey, Yasmin, how are you? This is a radio show. It's called The Jubal Show.
Hi, Yasmin. I'm Nina. Hi, I'm Victoria.
And my name is Jubal. What's up?
Okay. What's going on?
Have you ever listened to the show before?
I have caught it before.
Okay, cool.
But why are you calling me?
Well, we're calling you because we got an email about you from somebody.
Okay.
So I don't know how much you've listened to the show, but we do a segment that's called the first date follow-up. That's where if you go out on a date with somebody and you end up ghosting them, that person can email us to get you on the phone and ask why you're ghosting them. So we got an email about you from somebody that you're not talking to after you went out on a date with them.
Oh my God. Okay.
Do you have any ideas who it might be?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
Steven?
Yes, It is your coworker, Steven. And we talked to him about your date. He told us a little bit about it. He said it's been very awkward at work now because you're not really talking to him, and he really liked you, and he's wondering why he's getting ghosted. Would you mind telling us?
This is probably going to make him mad.
Okay. This is kind of weird to explain. There was a thong in his laundry hamper, hanging out, hello, center stage.
Ooh, like a female's.
Wait, that's not what you think it was. Hold on a minute.
Okay.
Yeah, that's Steven. He's on the phone listening and wants to talk to you.
Oh my God. So you're here. Okay. This is weird.
Yeah, that thong is not what you think. Like that. Oh man, I can't believe you saw that. That's
so
weird.
It wasn't the pumpkin thing?
Okay.
Because Steven told us about how he freaked out on a pumpkin because he carved it bad and threw it out to the balcony and started yelling at it. He thought that was it.
And that could have been it.
No, it's not. It is not. It was a thong. It wasn't. It wasn't just a thong. It was neon pink and sparkling. It wanted to introduce itself.
Wait, so hold on. Just so we can all have a clear picture, Steven, before you defend the thong, where did you see this thong, Yasmin?
Well, I was going to the bathroom and it was in his hamper, hanging, it was over the edge. You could see it. It was just clear as day.
Oh, that's
all right.
All right, now, Steven.
You want to explain the thong?
Okay.
What in the world?
So this is also going to sound strange, but that was part of my Halloween costume. I was going as a sexy lumberjack. That was the plan, and it came in a costume kit. All right.
A kit with glitter lingerie?
Yeah, I was going to do is like pull the thong up, so it was kind of like showing. So, my pants are down, like showing off the sexy thong. That was kind of the idea.
Sexy lumberjack.
With a whale tail. The whale tail.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Listen, they gave me a bunch of options. Don't costume shame me, okay?
It was hanging halfway out of the hamper like a trophy. If I didn't know if it was bait or evidence.
Evidence of what? Like, you could have just said something and been like, hey, what's with the pink sparkly thong? Like, you think I'd leave it out like a random, thong trap? Like, it's not. Listen, the reason it was in the hamper, I spent like 30 minutes trying on the thong in the mirror and stuff, and in the end, it just didn't look right on me. I felt like it wasn't for me.
Steven's funny.
Do you believe him, Yasmin?
I don't know what to believe. I mean, does he have a girlfriend? Do you have random girls come by? I don't know if you thought it was going to look more appealing to me. If you thought if I thought other women wanted you, it's just kind of weird. It was really a costume.
Yeah, it was just like, why didn't you say anything? Like, we were having a good time. I mean, besides the pumpkin thing, but we were having a good time. And you should have just said something about the thong. Like, yeah, it's a costume.
I already felt weird, okay? I mean, we worked together. The second I saw that thing hanging out of your hamper, I was like, nope, this is the universe telling me to back off. I just didn't want drama at work or to start asking questions that would make things, messy.
Look, I promise you, I don't have a girlfriend. I don't have visitors other than like DoorDash or whatever. Like the thong thing, it wasn't like I was trying to like show off or show you something. Like it was just something for a dumb Halloween. And like, I don't want things to be awkward at work, but I also really like you. Like there's a reason, you came over in the first place. We like each other. We've had a good time at work. We were having a good time that night. Like, I don't want this silly, stupid little costume malfunction to ruin any of that.
Well, Yasmin, would you like to go on another date with Steven? We'll pay for it.
Oh my gosh. This is so insane. But seriously, I am just, you're really something. I don't know what to think.
Should you try again and find out?
It's not a bad thing.
Listen, it's just, I swear it's just a costume, like, go to laundry hamper. I can even show you the package. Like, I'll dig through my trash and find the package that it came in for the costume, and, like, I'll let you, help me figure out what, underwear looks good with the costume thing.
Whoa, lucky you. There you go, Yasmin. I mean, if that's not incentive to go on another date, I don't know what is.
Well, you know what? Let's do it as friends. That's it. Let's start just hanging out. No whiskey, no pumpkins, no wardrobe malfunctions. And let's do that.
Then what's left?
Okay. Deal. Fair warning. I'm terrible at just being friends. Okay.
Then start practicing because we're going slow.
This is great. I'm so excited. This is the happiest I've ever been to get friend zoned. I'm super pumped.
Jubal's first date follow-up.
#1 hits, millions of records sold, awards, sold-out tours. You think the Jonas Brothers are satisfied? Nope. It's podcast time.
We get to ask other people questions because we're sick and tired of being asked questions.
Hey Jonas is available now, and their first guest is a big one, Paul Rudd.
Steve Carell is a great singer.
Can he tell you not to audition for The Office or something?
I told him.
Whoa.
We were filming Anchorman. Clearly, I was the idiot. Thank God he didn't listen to me, right?
Listen to Hey Jonas on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Hey everyone, this is Teddy Mellencamp and Tamara Judge from Two Teas in a Pod. There's been one scandal that's consumed our lives these last couple of months. We're recapping the 3-part Summer House reunion, and as always, we're being brutally honest. We're dissecting timelines, receipts, blind items, and previous episodes. Amanda and Wes, watch out. We're not going to be easy on you. Listen to Two Teas in a Pod on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
June is Black Music Month, and on the Drink Champs podcast, we're speaking with the hottest names in the culture, like Sway Lee.
Do you realize how legendary you are?
I appreciate that. I be seeing it, but I'm like, man, I still got like so much more to do. Like Prince, he dropped like 30 albums. We dropped like 5 right now. Like, that's the rate we gotta be going.
Yeah, that's a good attitude.
No matter the era, Drink Champs brings you the biggest names and the most unfiltered conversations. Listen to Drink Champs from the Black Effect Podcast Network on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
For years, The Unhoused has been presented as a monolith in mainstream media. We the Unhoused is a podcast that's changing the narrative. I'm Theo Henderson, and I created the show while I was unhoused on the streets of Los Angeles. We've grown into a 2-time Webby Award-winning podcast, the only podcast that shares unhoused stories and news from the unhoused perspective. Listen to We the Unhoused on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
This is an iHeart podcast. Guaranteed human.
Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
If anybody's just tuning in and missed the show yesterday, it is the most crazy second date we've ever done.
Do we call it a second? I mean, I guess
sort of a
that's
second
what
date.
she asked for. I don't know.
Brittany emailed us for a second date, asking us basically to call a guy that she hooked up with 3 years ago, and they had a baby together. He didn't know about it because she left the state and was forced by her parents and stuff not to say anything. So now she's got a 2.5-year-old baby girl, and the dude doesn't know. We called him yesterday to try to get him to go on a second date so that she could tell him in person.
Which I applaud you for being brave enough to do that, Brittany.
Thank you.
How did the date go, Brittany?
Well, I mean, first of all, thank you so much for doing all of this. And I know it's kind of, I know Brooke was like, I didn't really want to, so I appreciate it.
I wanted you to tell him. I just didn't want to do it on air. So I'm really proud of you. I really am. I think that I could not put myself in your shoes. I don't know what you were feeling before you met Noah at a restaurant last night to drop the bomb on him.
Yeah, I was pretty nervous, and my stomach was doing somersaults.
Like, how do you even pick an outfit out for that?
Yeah,
I mean, seriously.
What is the correct footwear for letting a dude know that he's got a 2.5-year-old daughter?
Man.
I wore a very, very sweet dress, actually.
Look innocent. Look innocent.
How'd you feel the moment you saw him?
He walked in, I hadn't seen him for 3 years.
Did he look happy to see you?
He looked kind of nervous, too.
He had more.
At any point, are you thinking, I'm not going to do it, I'm going to back out?
I think probably every other thought.
Could you even hear a word he was saying while you guys were eating dinner? Or is that all you were thinking about? Like, when is the right moment to drop that bomb on him?
Every time I look him in the eye, I had, 2 feelings. One was, I guess I don't know what I'm allowed to say on the radio, but the word that starts with SH.
Yeah.
Or I was like, God, his eyes are so nice.
You're like, I gotta tell him that I have his baby. I gotta tell him, but oh my God, he is dreamy. What was I talking about again?
Well, there's a reason that I hooked up with him.
Yeah.
He's really attractive.
Okay, so when did you do it?
So I had these pictures on my phone of our daughter.
Oh my gosh.
Ready to show him. But I just kept it was just so everything was just so awkward.
Yeah.
So finally,
that's when you take it out and show it to him and go, doesn't that nose look familiar?
Yeah.
It looks like looking into a mirror.
Yeah. See, but I'm not you guys would be able to do that. I'm not clever like that. I couldn't even think.
You went all dinner just sitting across from him without telling him.
I couldn't get the courage up, and so we're walking, and I'm like, okay, I'm going to say it. I'm going to tell him, and then all of a sudden, and I turned towards him, and he plants one on. He kissed me.
Nice. He likes you again.
Yeah. That's great, right?
I got really nervous, and I thought, oh my God, it's so weird. It's almost like we just had a first kiss, but we have a baby together.
Did you say that?
No.
Oh, that would have been perfect.
My heart just dropped.
I thought that's what you said to him. I was like, wow.
When you're really attracted to someone, they kiss you, and it makes you immediately you feel you feel stuff.
You get butterflies and those tingly feelings.
And you feel connected.
Yeah, and I guess I laughed, and then my face must have looked weird. I don't know what. And he's like, "What's going on? What's wrong?" And I had this weird response because I was actually I didn't know what to do, and so he pulled away, and I started crying.
What?
Oh, that's that's the way to make yourself look perfectly sane. Anytime I've ever kissed a woman, she just starts crying automatically. It's a good sign. So what did he do? Did he freak out at that point?
No, I mean, that's what made me really, I was just like, wow, this guy is, I'm glad my daughter has half his genes, because he just like looked at me and he was like, what's going on? What's wrong? And he just looked sweet. And I said, well, I have a past, and I just feel really uncomfortable talking about it, and I'm really nervous.
Oh, that ought to make him feel good.
That's
Gosh.
And he's like, I'm here to listen. Like, you can tell me anything.
awesome.
Then I looked at my phone, and I had to go back. The babysitter was going to leave.
You're telling me, Brittany.
So I couldn't start the conversation then because I had to get back. I mean, it's like a 3-hour conversation.
Brittany,
maybe. I don't know.
didn't tell him.
Well, so I didn't tell him, but then I got home and, I put my daughter to sleep and stuff, and, and I was just thinking about Noah, and so I wrote him an email, and I said everything on the email.
Oh, you told him everything in an email. Sweet. That's one step down from text message. Good work.
I was complimenting you on all of your courage. What the hell?
But I feel like I couldn't bring him out again and then do it then. And what if I, scared again? So, I just was like, I got to do it. But I don't even know. I haven't gotten an email back. I don't even know if he's seen it. I don't.
You sent when did you send the email?
Late last night, around midnight.
Okay, and you haven't heard from him yet?
No.
Oh my gosh. Brittany,
this has made it worse.
What did you just even say in the subject line?
Oops, forgot to tell you something. All right, Brittany.
Sit down, then open.
Well,
Brittany.
we're going to play a song, come back.
Oh.
We'll get him on the phone, and then I guess ask him if he read your email.
Oh, God, okay.
Okay, hold on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
All right. The moment of truth is upon us. We just talked to Brittany a few minutes ago about her date last night with Noah. Noah is, of course, the guy that hooked up with Brittany 3 years ago, ended up getting her pregnant that night. He has no idea that he has a 2.5-year-old daughter, which is owned by Brittany.
Oh, no, that's not the verb you use, Jubal.
You own them until they're 18. So anyway, we were originally calling for a second date update. She wanted us to break the news to him live on the air. We said, how about we do a second date update, see if you can go out with the guy and break the news in person. He agreed to a second date. They went out last night, and she couldn't tell him on the date.
Oh, my God, Brittany.
She went home after he kissed her and sent him an email.
Which we don't even know if he's received.
No, because you haven't heard anything from him, right, Brittany?
Yeah, no, I haven't yet. But can I just say, Brooke, I get where you're coming from and, giving me a hard time and everything, but this is just the hardest thing. This is harder than labor.
How is this harder than being a single mother for 2.5 years? I mean, you've done such a great job raising a kid and making it happen, and you're finally coming around and wanting to do the right thing.
Yeah, so thanks. Yeah.
At this
I
point,
agree.
honestly,
This would be incredibly hard.
Right.
It's going to change. It's going to change his
There's
life.
no easy way to do this.
No one is saying it's easy.
I know.
All right, Brittany, we're going to call him right now, and I guess I'm just going to ask him how the date went. Brittany, you ready to call him?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I guess.
Oh, Brittany.
Hello?
Noah.
Hi.
What up, man? It's Jubal. How are you?
Good. How are you doing?
Good. Heard about your date last night.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
It was good.
Look at that. A little bit of kiss and tell going on, huh?
Oh, Noah.
You weren't sure about going out with her, but you went ahead and kissed her on the first date. Nice.
Yeah, it is for the moment decision.
Right. It's a good thing you were reading the signals correctly there,
Yeah, I hope so.
Noah, what'd you think when she started crying?
Did that weird you out?
No, at first I was just kind of confused. I guess, because it's, for, 3 years and all that, so I thought maybe it was just, a lot of stuff.
You sound like you're in a good mood this morning, like you enjoyed your date a lot.
Yeah, it was a good night,
Nice.
It was one date, but yeah, I could, I would definitely, hang out with her,
Like we said yesterday when we talked to you, it's one date.
Yeah.
It's not like it's going to stick with you forever or
Oh, my
whatever.
gosh, you guys, you cannot continue to do this.
If we can't pay for it again, but would you go out on another date with her? Just hang out with her again?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Did you get my email?
Brittany's on the phone with us, of course. We just want to talk to you about the date first, but...
When did you send an email?
Last night.
No, I haven't looked at my email yet. I haven't even gone to work. Is it important?
Yeah, like I think when she sent it, she may have checked the high importancy little flag on it, the red thing.
Brittany,
listen, I gotta just do this. Okay, I'm really scared.
Are you okay?
Yes and no. Like something really amazing happened to me and you, but you're not aware of it. But it's also might be kind of awful for you to hear about it. But, you know, obviously that we hooked. Well, I know you didn't really remember me that well, but we hooked up 3 years ago, right? You do. You remember that now, I assume.
Yeah.
You have a daughter.
Wait, what?
I got pregnant. I didn't realize. I was so busy. I kind of didn't realize it for a few months, and had already kind of not responded to your text. So my parents super conservative and stuff, and they convinced me to go back to live with them and not to tell you, since I hardly knew you, and I stupidly went along with what they were saying. And we have an amazing daughter, and she's incredible, and I don't want her to grow up without a dad. And you're really great. And I mean, even if you hate me, I hope that you can be her dad at some point.
Oh, Brittany. Brittany, I'm so proud of you.
What? Is this a really disgustingly sick prank or something?
No, this is not a joke at all.
No.
Brittany emailed us initially to do a second date update on you, just to break the news that she has your 2.5-year-old baby daughter. And we decided to try to just get you guys to go out so she could do it in person.
She tried so hard, Noah.
She couldn't do it last night, and she sent you an email. There's an email in your inbox with all the information.
If you want to do a DNA test or whatever, I totally get it will be yours because I wasn't with anyone else in that time period. But I understand if you want to do that, it will definitely be yours.
Well, I don't. That's okay.
What do you say?
Yeah, I don't know what I would be thinking if I were in your shoes right now, Noah. Personally, I would be probably crying.
I'm kind of. I'm actually. Wow, I'm shaking. So wait. So the kid's here now.
Yes, your daughter. Yes.
Okay.
The kid.
Oh God, our daughter. And you emailed me? Okay.
Well, I couldn't get up the courage to tell you last night. I had all of her pictures with me, and I was going to tell you on the beach, and then you kissed me, and then I was. I mean, this sounds so stupid right now, but I actually really like you, and I got totally confused and overwhelmed, and then it was I'm this single girl who's got no responsibilities, but I have a beautiful daughter, and I'm a mom, and it's not about money. I can support her. I just want her to have a dad.
Oh my gosh.
This is killing me.
It's making me
Noah, what do you want to do now that you've heard this news?
I guess we should meet. Figure it out.
Yeah.
Noah, you're such a good person.
It's kind of important you should meet.
Yeah.
I'm a little shocked.
Noah, how about this? I said earlier, obviously we can't pay for you guys to hang out again, but we'll pay for your dinner. And we could even make it a place that's, kid friendly, so she can bring along
Play pit, yay.
Maybe
the
we
little
take
one.
maybe we do
Whole
one-
family dinner, huh? I'll pay for it. Another date for you guys. Obviously, you have some things to discuss that are a little less than surface, hey, what have you been up to lately? Type things.
Yeah.
Should I bring her, or do you want to wait for the test? Or it doesn't take very long to do the test nowadays. You can just go to
What if that's the first date? I'll pay for it.
Jubal. Okay, what?
You guys will get together, obviously. talk about what you got to talk about, take whatever test you got to take, and then we'll talk to you next week if we can and get an update on the whole situation. Is that okay with both of you guys?
Yeah, well, it's okay with me.
Noah?
Yes, sure.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Well, we said we'd get an update from them in a week, and 1 week turned into 3 years.
Oops.
Sorry about that.
Our bad.
But
We got lazy.
we finally have them on the phone for a second date update with Brittany and Noah. Welcome back to the show, you guys.
Hey, how are you?
I'm good.
Hey, thanks a lot for having us.
Oh
How
my
you
God,
been?
I'm freaking out that you're on the phone with us.
How have you been?
It's so weird to hear ourselves from 3 years ago. I mean, it sounded like we were kids then, didn't it, Noah?
Yes, I feel like a shocked, very surprised kid, maybe.
Noah was a kid. He didn't know yet that he was a dad.
Yeah.
I know.
That'll age you a lot in 3 years, I think.
And Brittany,
So
you were a kid that made me cry my eyes out.
Me too.
Oh my gosh.
Just even
Really?
listening back, I cried again.
Me too.
what did your friends and family think when you guys did this?
Oh my God. Well, I don't know for Noah because we didn't know each other that well yet, but for me it was intense because even like at daycare, people had heard it and they recognized, they knew my name and they recognized my voice. So it was just a lot of attention. Some people were awesome and calling me and saying, "Do you need support? You're back in town. That's amazing. I'm so glad to know you're here."
So what did you guys do? I mean, you guys met up. Did you meet your daughter, Noah, right away?
Yeah, after the whole thing on the radio, we got on the phone again and we talked, and then the next day we went and we got together, and it was like a restaurant, and we met up, all three of us, and it was it was really, really like overwhelming, but also really awesome now that I think about it, because the minute that I got to hold her and meet her, it was like the best thing ever, and she was so awesome, and like it was just like I didn't want to let her go, but then at the same time I was like, who is this girl?
Right.
You know what I mean? Like,
I'm holding this kid that I haven't known for about 3 years, and it's mine.
I'm so emotional. Just even that made me cry again, Noah.
People have been asking us, like, what's the status with you guys?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh, well, the status is a little bit different now, 3 years later. But the first year it was co-parenting, and then there was some attraction going on. At least for me, Noah, there was attraction going on all the time. But I sort of held back, and then Noah said, "Let's start dating."
Oh, Noah!
Yeah. He didn't actually say, "Let's start dating." He just kissed me. I mean,
that's bold.
And that meant let's start dating. And yeah.
I mean, I thought it was just a kiss, but then apparently Brittany was like, "So we're dating now."
He's like, I just wanted to do what got us to this in the first place. I don't know.
That's actually exactly what he did, and I am now pregnant.
What?
Yeah.
You guys are having another baby?
Yeah.
Baby number 2.
Wow. Man, you guys are potent together.
Yeah, you are.
Jeez. All right, so
You sound like such good parents.
congratulations. I guess there's another kid on the way.
Yes.
I'm actually really excited because I know about this one.
You can actually be there. Yeah, that's cool.
And can prepare for it.
And he knows about all the bad things because I'm 13 weeks in, and it's been like 10 hours a day for me of nausea.
Oh.
And the whole time Noah's been like, man, this was so much easier the first time. Are you guys planning on getting married or anything? Or are you just going to just...
I mean, we're just going to rush it all into one.
Well, actually,
we're not rushing it, but we decided we are going to get married.
Nice.
What? Oh
All
my
right.
And our daughter's going to be the flower girl, so that's going to be adorable.
Oh, my God.
Okay, well, that's disappointing.
What?
Oh, my God.
Well, I was hoping that I would be the flower girl, but whatever. That's fine, you guys. I mean, we played a big role in this whole thing, you know?
You did. And you know what? We're sorry we didn't contact you like immediately after that. You know, we talked to you a few years ago, but we just wanted private time, so we wanted to figure this out on our own and not continually get people asking us what was going on, you know?
No, that's
I have
fine.
the biggest smile on my face right now for you, too. I feel like from the mess that started, you guys have really made such wonderful decisions in your relationship.
Oh, my God. Now I'm crying, and it's probably because I'm pregnant. Oh, my God.
Good luck, you two, and keep us updated on the future because our audience is really interested in the whole thing. Like, I can't tell you how often we get hounded asking for updates from you guys.
Now you're going to be an old married couple, so nobody will care anymore. But
Congratulations.
Thank you.
All right.
Guys.
Thanks, guys.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
I once tried to pick up a girl in an airport bar.
Yeah, how'd that work out?
We were in Chicago
Mhm.
drinking at like this little wine bar thing. I was waiting for my flight. She was waiting for her flight. We struck up a conversation. Oh, we were both going to the same place in Seattle. I said, when we get to Seattle, we should totes go out.
Yeah.
She said, no, we shouldn't. And that's how we left everything.
That's the best answer ever. I hope that was a quote.
Carson did actually meet a girl at the airport and ended up getting her number and everything else. Carson, how are you?
I'm doing good, guys. How are you?
Good. Tell us about how you met Kelly, the girl that you want to call today.
Yeah, I met her at SeaTac. I had just gotten back into town from Thailand. I was overseas for several weeks, and just getting off the plane, all I wanted was a domestic beer. I just wanted a Bud Light more than anything, so I just went straight to a bar in the airport, and a few seats down was Kelly, and we just started chatting kind of casually, and
Did she just come over and sit next to you herself, or did you just be like, hey, Toots, you should come over and get a little closer? Is that how you did it? That's how I usually
No, we had there were the bowls with snacks, and she was out of snacks, and I kind of pushed my snack bowl towards her, and she kind of scooted
Oh my
over.
God, that's how I always get lured, by food. Oh, God.
He left a trail of crumbs from her seat to his seat, and she couldn't help but come over and sit next to you. What did you like about Kelly?
She was just really cute and completely approachable, and she was a great conversationalist.
Did you guys go on another date, or was the airport bar the date?
No. I asked her out for dinner. I told her that when she got back from San Diego, if she was interested, I'd love to take her out. And she said yes. So we ended up going out for some Thai food, and I'm really just looking for someone that shares my interests and my values, and someone that's cultured. I like to travel a lot. I like experiencing different places and people. And
Did you tell her that over and over again? I'm looking for somebody cultured. Are you cultured? Are you traveled? Or are you sort of naive about the world around you? Because I don't want to waste my time with you.
Yeah, no, I maybe should have led with that.
Does she seem like that kind of girl? Does she seem well-traveled and cultured and everything that you're looking for?
Yeah, she totally did. And, we were talking about languages, and I mentioned the fact that I speak 3 different languages, and I just come back from Thailand, and it was really easy for me to kind of pick up Thai, and, I ordered our meal in Thai, and she seemed to be pretty, impressed with that. And
yeah, that's a risk. It's either impressive or very douchey.
Yeah, it's a
Because
fine line.
it's a fine line. It is.
But if you're right and the waiter doesn't look at you like you're an idiot, then I think it's always cool.
It depends how you do it, though.
Yeah, it has to be more of a conversation between the two of you, not you being like, oh, also, I know Thai.
Hold on one second. Is that how you did it, or was it kind of a smooth, normal?
I mean, it started off kind of smooth, and I think it maybe annoyed her a little bit. I think I probably maybe got a little carried away with it.
How do you know that it annoyed her?
Well, she asked me if we could continue in English.
That's a good sign.
Were you talking to her in Thai?
I mean, I ordered the meal in Thai, and then we started talking about other languages I know and how did I learn them, and I just kind of went off and
Carson.
That's what happened. I don't know. I maybe was talking a little bit too much.
So you were showing off. You were kind of showing off.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't. That's not what I meant to do, but I guess that's kind of what I ended up doing.
When in doubt, ask her more questions. Don't talk about yourself.
And ask them to her in Cantonese.
Yes, that's a good idea, Jubal. I think this could turn out well for you, though. I mean, if you just tell a girl that, hey, you made me nervous. I tried to impress you too much. Give me another chance. I mean, what girl could say no to that?
A lot. A lot of girls have said no in the second date update to things like that. How many times have you tried to get a hold of her?
I've called 3 or 4 times and sent her a handful of texts. I mean, we had a great time. It seemed like we had dinner and spent about 2 hours together. It was pretty nice, and it wasn't an entire meltdown or anything like that. And I just know that if I could get her on the phone or just have a chance to explain it to her, she'd understand and give me a second chance.
Okay. And you haven't heard anything from her. You said you sent her a handful of texts, but not even like an avoidance kind of response?
No.
Just nothing. Okay. Well, we'll play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update.
Cool.
All right, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
You know, Carson, I never did ask you how your date ended with Kelly. What happened at the end of your date?
Well, I mean, I guess ultimately what happened is I went to kiss her goodnight, and she kind of cold-shouldered me and offered me her hand instead.
Over hand. Ooh, not even a hug, a handshake.
Yeah. Well, to kiss her hand or just like a firm, like, hey, we'll see you later.
I mean, I don't think she was offering me to kiss her hand.
Fair maiden, you know. That's what happens, I hear. That's what chivalrous men do. I'm not one of those. If you're just joining us for the second date update, Carson wants us to call Kelly. He met her at the airport. They were at a bar. He started talking to her. They ended up going out. And at dinner, they discussed all their world travels. He spoke in the different languages that he can speak in. At a certain point, she said, "Can we just speak English?" And he thinks she may have thought that he was showing off. Is that pretty much accurate, Carson?
Yeah.
All right, cool. We're going to call her right now, see if we can get her on the phone and get your second date update. You ready to go?
Yeah.
Hello?
Bueno, ¿puedo hablar Kelly, please?
Hello?
Can I speak to Kelly, please?
Yes, this is she.
Kelly, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. I'm moving 92.5.
Oh, hello.
Have you heard of the show before?
I have, of course, yeah.
Any idea why I might be calling you?
Just to say hi? I don't know.
You know the show better than that. If you've listened for a second, you know I wouldn't be calling you just to say hi.
I don't know.
Kelly,
You are funny.
have you heard the second date updates that we do on our show?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, well, you recently went on a date with someone who emailed us about you.
Okay.
Do you remember going out with Carson?
Why are you asking?
Because Carson really liked you and he'd love to go out again, but you're not responding to any of his phone calls or text messages, so he emailed us to ask if he did something wrong on the date.
Oh, I don't know that I should discuss this in this venue.
I think it's a great idea, honestly. And listen, Carson emailed us, so he wants to know, do you like Carson?
He seems like a perfectly nice guy.
That's such a bad response,
Yeah.
Kelly.
The girls in the room just cringed.
Yeah.
I mean, if I wanted to go out with him again, I would have, you know?
What did he do? I mean, it sounded like, his description, your date went pretty well.
What did he tell you?
He said that you met at the airport, went out for a nice dinner, and had a fun time. He was scared that you might have thought he was showing off with all of the languages he can speak. And you said, hey, can we just speak English?
Yeah, I might have said that.
Was that annoying?
For me, that wasn't a deal breaker. Something else that he said kind of was, though, just for me. And so...
What did he say to you?
Well, he was talking about his trips, and he really loves to travel, which is great. But I don't know if other girls would have an issue with this, but he was talking about spending time when he was in Southeast Asia in the brothels there.
Oh yeah.
And for me, I don't know.
Was he saying that he just went to check them out, or was he saying that he was an active customer there?
He was like, we hang out there.
I don't think it would be good either way. Even if you're saying that you're just going to check them out.
But I will say, I've been to Bangkok before, and at the
Bangkok.
Yeah, you have.
And at the night,
And sometimes when you're walking around Bangkok, you want to pick up a little lady boy.
No, but there's a night
when
market.
in Rome,
Just give up, Brooke. Just give
do
up.
as the Thai Romans do.
No, I'm just trying to explain to her that there's a night market and it's surrounded
And
by all the
sometimes you
sex
just
shops.
gotta get a little action.
All they heard was Bangkok. So
Yeah, I know.
just give up.
And the thing is, it's like a tourist area.
So you hear that, Kelly? Going to brothels in that part of the world,
No, it's not.
perfectly normal. Everybody does it.
That's not what I'm saying.
I mean, what he said was that when he travels to Southeast Asia, he frequents many brothels. Those were his exact words.
Okay, that's
He
not
frequents the
I
brothels.
feel like that means he's sleeping with prostitutes.
I think that you're right.
Yeah.
I can't.
That
argue.
would lead me to believe the same thing.
I wouldn't call him back either.
Hey, Kelly,
Yeah?
I should probably let you know that Carson is actually on the other line and has been listening to this entire conversation.
I probably should have assumed that.
Yeah, you probably should have. Carson, did you just admit to Kelly on your date that you frequent brothels in Southeast Asia?
First of all, it wasn't an admission. I was just sharing a piece of information. Yeah, I don't even really remember saying that. I mean,
Now, Kelly, correct me if I'm wrong here,
Gross.
but Carson, in my experience, admitting to being with a prostitute in the biblical sense to another woman, usually a turnoff.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to say what other girls would think, but me and I think any of my friends, that would be a deal breaker.
It's okay, Kelly. You can say what other girls would think.
No, it's disgusting.
Kelly, okay, I did not say that I frequent these brothels to sleep with prostitutes, okay? I've been to Thailand dozens of times. The first
But
few
can I
times
ask,
I went...
if you frequent a lot of brothels, like, what are you doing there? Like,
Just hanging out.
what?
Okay, well, as Brooke was saying, the brothels are situated among a number of different cultural attractions, okay? And it's not like you're going into this deep underground dungeon where it's nothing but a bunch of ladies, okay?
And let's face it, some of those brothels have the best food. So it's like, hey, I was there, but I was there to get a steak. I wasn't there for what you're thinking.
I feel like if you're saying you're frequenting a lot of brothels, for me, it's a deal breaker. Sorry.
Okay, but Kelly, listen, I mean, to be perfectly honest, like, yes, I did have an experience with a prostitute very, very early on.
Why would you?
Shut up, dude.
Why?
God.
Why are you telling her that,
No,
Carson?
Listen, I'm being honest, okay?
All right.
It was horrible. Not for me. I mean, see, not for her, but for me. And
She had a terrible time.
These women make a living. They make a great living doing this.
No.
And
It's like when you've already dug a hole, don't keep digging it.
Yeah, dude.
Stop.
Carson,
My jaw is like on the floor. I'm speechless right now.
why would you ever admit to that on a first date even? Bring that up. Like, maybe if you guys 10 years from now were like, hey, you want to hear a crazy story about when I went to Thailand? I'd still think it was a terrible idea then to do that.
Okay,
but
well, she was already assuming that was the case anyway, so I might as well be honest about it now than
I appreciate your honesty, I guess.
well, I have to ask anyway. Kelly, would you like to go on a second date with Carson? I will pay for a second date. Carson will pay for something else later down the line.
You know, I respect that you're being honest, and I would apologize for jumping to conclusions, except that I was right, but I think this isn't going to work out for us. So,
Kelly, just really quickly, and I respect your decision and everything, and that's totally fine, but you came to the conclusion that this is something that I do all the time, and that I've been prostitutes on a regular basis when I go overseas, and that's not the case.
So, Carson, what you're saying is once in a while you might get a hooker. What's the big deal?
No, what I said was once I did, and that was it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I respect that.
I just hope that you don't think that because you paid for dinner, like, that entitles you to anything here.
It's a fair trade.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Byron is on the phone today for a first date follow-up, and he's getting ghosted by a woman named Sunny. So in a few minutes, we'll call her and see if she'll tell us why she's ghosting him and maybe get him a second date. But first, Byron, how long has it been since you talked to Sunny?
Hey, yeah, it's been about 5 or 6 days, I think, going on a week.
Okay. Are you nervous?
Well, I'm a little nervous because I want it to work, obviously, and it's unideal to not get a text back, but I think it'll work out well.
Okay.
I like the optimism.
Positive attitude, yeah.
I like it.
Yeah, I don't know. So, well, I can go into it, or we could call her. I mean, what do you guys want to do?
Let's go into it. Why don't you tell us about the date?
Okay, well, we went ice skating. It was amazing. Yes, we went to the downtown indoor skating rink inside of a massive rec center. It was awesome. There was the couple skating, teens doing the spins, like a couple kids with their hockey skates on, learning how to do, like, the cheesy pop music, the whole thing. Like, it was
cute.
Great environment. And I know I don't know how to ice skate at all. So I suggested it because I thought it'd be fun. Like, we'd both go make a fool of ourselves, and like it'd be cute. You know what I mean? We'd bond over the lack of ability there. I didn't know that she knew how to ice skate. So we show up and we get on the ice, and all of a sudden she is like this ice skating extraordinaire. She's like skating backwards, like she's doing the crossovers. Like it was actually kind of hot. Like it was
Sure.
it was very nice. And then, like, every time I would wobble or something or, like, kind of fall, she would, like, smile and kind of make fun of me a little bit. But, like, it made me feel cute. So it was going really well. She was wearing... What?
That it made you feel cute every time you fell. I think that's so funny. I love it.
I mean, if there was love at first sight, it might be this. I don't. She was dressed gorgeously, like big hoop earrings, natural curls. Her skin immaculate. Like she just walked out of a commercial. This girl.
Okay.
This is the part that confuses me. Like an older woman. Once I was wobbling on the wall, and she was with me, and an older lady skated by, and she just yelled out like, "You can't teach confidence," or something like that. And then Sunny started laughing. I guess because I don't know. She thought I was. I don't know. And then at that point, she like skated off for a couple laps and kind of like, I was trying to make my way back to the bench to sit down. And I think like it was fun and games, but maybe I think the older woman kind of clued her into that, like the fact that I was a loser or something. And I wasn't trying to be a loser.
Oh my gosh, the old lady trolled you.
And that's all you can think of is maybe the old lady trolled you and she took it to heart, your date, Sunny?
Well, yeah, maybe, because now I'm stuck here thinking that, she thinks I'm not athletic and like I'm a loser. And yeah, that's the only thing I can think of because it was going well until that lady. And then now, it
was suddenly, you're right. Yeah, I am a loser.
No.
I know. So I thought the chemistry was real, and then that happened. But I'm looking for an opportunity to tell her like, hey, I'm not unathletic, weak, and not manly enough. I can hang.
We'll play a song, come back, and then call her and see if she'll tell us why she's ghosting you and maybe get you a second date, even if we have to convince her that you're manly. Okay?
I am. I swear to God, I am.
I can tell.
Manly.
Yeah, totally.
Totally buying it.
Yeah,
totally buying it.
We'll get your first date follow-up next. Right in the middle of your first date follow-up, if you're just joining us, Byron is on the phone, and Byron is getting ghosted by a woman named Sunny, so we're about to call her and see if she'll tell us why she's ghosting him and maybe get him a second date. But first, Byron, why don't you break down your date again for us real quick?
Yeah, so I met this beautiful woman named Sunny. We went ice skating. It was such a cute time. I thought it'd be fun because we'd learn how to skate together. Long story short, she's an expert skater and I'm not. And on the date, I think a old lady kind of blocked me a little bit, and here we are. So she made fun of me, then Sunny started making fun of me. I wanted a second chance.
That's so terrible. This old lady should know better than to troll an innocent skater. Nah.
We'll see if the old lady ruined your game or not. Are you ready for us to call her?
Yes, please. Let's do it.
All right, here we go.
Hello?
Hi, may I speak to Sunny, please?
This is she.
Hey, Sunny, how are you? This is a radio show. It's called The Jubal Show.
Hi, Sunny. I'm Nina.
Hi, I'm Victoria.
And I'm Freeze, the producer.
And my name is Jubal. How are you?
Okay, I'm okay. What's going on?
Not much. Have you ever listened to the show before?
I have.
Oh,
great.
Thanks.
Well, you might be excited to know that this is a first date follow-up. You went on a date with somebody recently, and now you're ghosting them, and they emailed us to see if we can find out why. Any idea who would email us about you, Sunny?
Well, no one told me this was going to happen today. Oh, my gosh.
Well, who are you ghosting, girl?
Is it Byron?
Yes, it is Byron. Byron emailed us. He told us a little bit about your date. He liked you a lot, but he's confused why you're ghosting him. Can you tell us?
It's okay. It's awkward. I don't want to say this on the radio. He's really sweet.
Is it awkward for you or him?
Well, I'm afraid it's going to be awkward for him.
Okay. Well, anybody who does these, they know that they have to be prepared to hear anything. So
that's true.
He knows, that we're going to be honest with him. So he just wants to know why you're ghosting him.
Well, okay, I'm just going to say it. It was the singing.
The singing?
Didn't you guys go ice skating?
Yeah. Yes, we did. We went and ice skated. He was not great. I had to kind of help him. Yeah, it was cute, but every time he almost fell,
and he was wobbling, he would sing like, whoa! Like he was like Disney for like Wicked on Ice. But then he would like break out into song, like full song, whenever he got nervous, like he was living in a musical. I mean, I understand nervous, but I absolutely hate musicals.
Oh, yeah, Olivia.
Yeah, you go on a date with a musical.
Exactly. So I was trying to help him skate forward and then do a little, he was like, oh, I want to skate backwards like you. So I was like, okay, do it like this. And then he started singing. He like started singing as he was wobbling. And I'm just like, how can I help you when you're in the middle of a musical?
Oh, he was singing to you.
It was just wild. And people were looking at us and it was like, what is going on? Like, I was thinking about, like, the future of us. Like, if we were out at dinner, is he going to start serenading me at the table and singing like we're in a musical? And it's like people are going to stop and stare. I'm like, he's ordering. He's like, I would like a medium steak. Seriously? Like, I can't be at the table with that.
All right. Well, thank you for being honest with us. And Sonny, I'll remind you, since you've heard the show before, you might have heard one of these, but Byron is on the phone listening and wants to talk to you.
Oh, he's here. Oh, God. Okay.
Hey, Sonny.
Hi.
Question for you. What kind of person hates musicals?
I just don't want to experience one against my will while someone's ankles are about to give out.
Wait, okay, pause. I was not giving out. I was just adjusting to the ice, and the singing helped me adjust. I mean, like, that's kind of a weird thing to get mad at me for. Sometimes I get a little sing-songy when I get nervous.
Yeah, but you were like warning the entire rink that a fall was coming. It was like a tornado siren on skates.
Okay, wow. Hurtful. Pause. And would like to point out, like, you say that as if you're Mrs. Perfect, Mrs. like, I skate backwards and just give you unsolicited coaching cues the whole time.
Hey, I was trying to help you. I didn't know you were going to turn it into Frozen 3, the Panic Edition.
Okay, again, hurtful, Sonny, and you didn't have to, while we're at it, you didn't have to yell, bend your knees, like you were sending me into battle.
I did. You were about to take out a toddler dressed as a penguin.
Oh, my God.
Okay, I apologized to that kid 14 times, and I even offered to buy him a hot chocolate.
Wait, you took out a kid dressed as a penguin?
I forgot to mention that, yeah.
And he ran away from you because you sang at him too.
Okay, I was trying to lighten the mood. Everybody knows singing lightens the mood.
Everybody knows.
It does.
Well, Sonny, would you like to go on another date with Byron? We'll pay for it.
I don't know. I mean, you are very sweet and you're funny. I don't know.
All right, well, you know what, Sonny? If that will convince you, maybe this will. I got sunshine on a cloudy day.
Oh, my God.
Hey, Sonny, when it's cold outside, I'll take you ice skating.
Yeah, all right.
Come on, Sonny.
I guess you say,
yeah, bring it home.
What can make me feel this way?
Yeah.
Come on, keep going.
Sonny.
I'm talking about Sonny.
Sonny, come on, what do you think now? Byron, nice job, man.
That was amazing.
I can keep going. Well,
yes, you can.
Sonny, what do you think? One more shot.
Oh, my God.
I got all the riches, baby.
Dude, singing for another day. You got to give it to him.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. If you will stop singing, I will say yes.
Ooh, my girl.
Congratulations, Byron.
Jubal's first date follow-up.
#1 hits, millions of records sold, awards, sold-out tours. You think the Jonas Brothers are satisfied? Nope. It's podcast time.
We get to ask other people questions because we're sick and tired of being asked questions.
Hey Jonas is available now, and their first guest is a big one, Paul Rudd.
You know, Steve Carell is a great singer. Can he tell you not to audition for The Office or something? I told him.
Whoa.
We were filming Anchorman. Clearly, I was the idiot. Thank God he didn't listen to me, right?
Listen to Hey Jonas on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Hey everyone, this is Teddy Mellencamp and Tamara Judge from Two Teas in a Pod. There's been one scandal that's consumed our lives these last couple of months.
We're recapping the 3-part Summer House reunion, and as always, we're being brutally honest.
We're dissecting timelines, receipts, blind items, and previous episodes.
Amanda and Wes, watch out. We're not going to be easy on you. Listen to Two Teas in a Pod on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
You can hear it, true, but now see it. Crime Stories now available with video episodes free in the iHeart app. Watch all your favorite podcasts, full episodes, start to finish, gavel to gavel, soup to nuts, all in the free iHeart app. You can also watch all your other favorite podcasts like Hey Jonas, Las Culturistas, Post Run High, and so many more. Hear the voices you know. Now see them and see the moments you've missed. Open the iHeartRadio app, search video podcasts and crime stories, and then just tap watch. I'll see you on video, friend.
For years, The Unhoused has been presented as a monolith in mainstream media. We the Unhoused is a podcast that's changing the narrative. I'm Theo Henderson, and I created the show while I was unhoused on the streets of Los Angeles. We've grown into a 2-time Webby Award-winning podcast, the only podcast that shares unhoused stories and news from the unhoused perspective. Listen to We the Unhoused on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
June is Black Music Month, and on the Drink Champs podcast, we're speaking with the hottest names in the culture, like Sway Lee.
Do you realize how legendary you are?
I appreciate that. I be seeing it, but I'm like, man, I still got like so much more to do. Like Prince, he dropped like 30 albums. We dropped like 5 right now. Like, that's the rate we gotta be going.
Yeah, that's a good attitude.
No matter the era, Drink Champs brings you the biggest names and the most unfiltered conversations. Listen to Drink Champs from the Black Effect Podcast Network on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
This is an iHeart podcast. Guaranteed human.